it's honestly like nothing that I've ever done before, and probably nothing I will do outside of being in the Marvel, universe. It is just beyond what you can imagine, really, and that's in all senses. When you walk onto some of the set builds, blew my mind. When they literally transport you by using wood and paint. It's just amazing, and just also working with stunning actors. We had amazing directors. The scripts are great, so it's a wonderful, overwhelming experience.
So, first of all, you work in a beautiful indie series that was Remy, and now a Marvel series. It's quite different, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, very different. I'm so lucky to be on Rami with a cast that I love, and we're like a family, and we get to have this like intimate experience, and then I jump onto this and just like this huge, I don't even know how to describe it, but this universe, right? And it was really intimidating at first, but I'm working with my co-stars are amazing, and all three directors, and they all just took care of me.
And I'd like to know how was the experience working with Oscar Isaac and Hawke, that are two amazing actors.
Yeah, they're wonderful. Like, I grew up watching Hawke, so I was very starstruck when we started, but I had to, play it cool. Ethan really helps me develop the character, which I appreciate. And then Oscar is just always fun, always ready to play. He has such an intense role, but he has so much lightness when we're not filming, and it was really fun to just also observe them and learn. It was like a class.
About your character in Moon Knight.
I play the character called Amit, and she's a goddess in Egyptian mythology, but she wasn't really prayed for or proud of by the people because she used to do quite evil things. But she did that for the greater good because she wanted to clear the world of badness and start a whole new world. And by that, she ended up eating people's hearts and throwing the rest of the body into the lake of fire. So she seems quite evil, but she isn't at heart. Yeah.
So can you tell us something about this incredible experience of working in a Marvel series like Moon Knight?
The most incredible thing was that we had so much rich culture to pull from. The Egyptian mythology goes so wide, and there's so much to take from there and bring it in, and to have the freedom to do that is really something fantastic.
And I was working with a beautiful cast like Oscar Isaac and Hawke.
It was so exciting to work with such talented people who are really collaborative, and there was a lot more playfulness, and we could change the script together and work on things together, and that's really, really special as a team.
Are you a Marvel fan?
Yes, I'm in an interesting position because I have 4 kids, and the oldest, which is 23, and so. And I have a son and a daughter, and they've been going to these movies, since they were old enough to, and so I've seen them all, and they're so enjoyable.
It's much easier to shoot a Marvel series rather than a Richard Linklater movie.
Well, nothing's easier or harder in a way. Everything has it's very hard to make anything good. When you see Logan or Doctor Strange or Iron Man or some of my favorites, Thor, Ragnarok, you see artists at work that are doing exceptional work, and these things are as good as the people who are involved in them make them out to be. So I feel, I love working with Richard Linklater because for Rick, what's beautiful about his work is he feels real life is exciting enough, and Marvel has a different thing. They heighten life, and they goose it, and work in metaphor and legend, and that has the power too.
So tell us something about your Moon Knight. How did you describe the character, and how did you build the character?
It's about a person that doesn't know their own mind, that has to discover who they are and what is the trauma that they've survived, and so that was a deep dive into DID and what it's like to live with it.
So, Marvel Universe, Star Wars Universe, next step, the universe.
Yeah, it's sometimes you find these characters. I find these characters that I really want to do, and the size of it doesn't really matter. It's about, is there space to do something interesting and create something, and luckily there has been.